to Camp Randall Stadium,
All
where
right,
these
first
fans
Big
have
Ten
been getting
game
prepared
away
to cheer on a whole
in
pack of
Wisconsin.
Badgers since early in the morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins.
I have very little expectations on this game.
Another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will boot it away.
Of course, it's a rain game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Terrapins offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Martin back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays.
Nice.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive.
All right, if we can quiet this crowd, so.
The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
All right, where do we go from here?
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
In front of you.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
All right, ooh, nice.
Needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
All right, let's see if we can get a screen in
Good
here.
field position to start this drive at their own 47. Martin will throw it. A little screen to the running back.
Nice. Oh, man.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked?
See what we got here.
Help out the back, find some space.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Looking for a crease. It's Ray. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh my God.
To grab it off the deflection. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh my God.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
All right, do we
Man
go?
down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked
Try
out.
this QB sneak.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
This has been 50-50 for me.
He'll wedge
Got
it
it,
in there on
baby.
the quarterback sneak.
Last time I
Scores on
tried
the
that
sneak.
in my test
I'll
tries,
tell you what, Reese, I'm
he
not
got hit
leaving
and
the
fumbled.
team unless I got a guy that can do something
playing
like
with
this in
Kyle.
the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when
Yes,
I
baby.
keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Smith takes the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Martin back to pass. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Finds his man. It's Ray. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Maybe that's why it's holding.
And the
He
Terrapins
dislocated
line up
his
to
hip.
punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room. It's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but
We
no more
switched
than
to a
that.
3-3-5 tight.
And you gotta do a
I'm
better
liking
job
it
up
so
front.
far.
Right there, that run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Edwards. Fires to the big fella.
No, sir.
Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Block him. Block him.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
11 these
They'll
screens,
open
baby.
this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen.
Alright,
He
okay.
makes the stop, but a nice pickup
All right.
there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back
Fleming's
at it
been
after the
super
break.
quiet.
Looking to fire.
Oh my,
Make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
dude.
That one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Gets open down the middle. Wide open spaces. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way...
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Edwards. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Badgers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh my God.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Caught behind the line, it's Dupree. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to
This
put
game
up.
is nothing like I thought it was
they
going to
take
be.
care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Martin will throw it.
Oh, my God.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Wants to keep it in the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. With the catch, it's Webb. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martin back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Oh my God, dude.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Dupree. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Oh my
Over
God.
the middle, it's Mason. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The RPO, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Martin will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
I can't hear you. Am I what?
Amazing how many
No.
times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top.
Oh my gosh, with the flag.
Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Martin back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Pulls it in. It's Fleming. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Edwards. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
I got lucky on that one. But yes, I will take it. Alright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Let's go.
Zings
Are you kidding me?
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th
I need
down
my offense to come through.
line.
4th and 7, they going for it? Alright.
And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh my God!
Makes the grab, it's a 1st down. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure.
Oh my.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
On the move, it's Ray. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Martin will throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Webb.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're...
All right, I gotta switch this kicker.
You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Badgers will punt this one away. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, a lot of space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's reeled in. It's Webb. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're
All right,
in
we're
Must
back where we
territory,
started
and
from.
they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
All the way down to the 15.
I didn't even know what I called.
Line. It's first down.
It's bad. I ain't even
They're in
call
the
this
red
play.
zone and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on this.
Touchdown, Maryland! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
On to attempt the try. Oh, and he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab on the shovel. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. These corners going to give them some space.
Woo!
What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Terrapins. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting
Oh my gosh.
to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to
I
help
did
them win
not
games.
think
team
this.
is
Hopefully
incredibly
this will help us
mentally
get
tough
some
And you
commits
start to
this
build
week.
that mental toughness when you
Oh
start to
my
string together
goodness.
positive weeks and you start to string together
All right.
positive plays.
On to
Now
the
you
next
know
week.
You can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now
3-0
we're starting
Terps.
to
Let's go.
execute it